No more Raina to rescue CSK. As Mr. IPL out of IPL. A flip of a coin may decide who has to bowl and who has to bat. Every team has such one Superman, a sole match winner who can turn the tables and act as a guardian angel to save the team from getting sunk. For CSK, it was Suresh Raina. It was all started back in the summer of 2008. It was the inaugural season of IPL. CSK pinned its hope on an all-rounder. They invested in that young lad, and from there the yield they harvested because of him was phenomenal. Rather than saying that he is a treasure of CSK, this icon is one among the identities of IPL itself. Through his fabulous voyage, his bat had spoken the loyalty he had for his franchisee. If not for 2020, which stood as a year of dispute all the other years, right from the first IPL season, Raina was part of the team. In this tenure with CSK, he had played 176 matches and scored 4,687 runs. Rather than this, his total runs of 5,528 in IPL is scripted with 506 boundaries and 203 sixers. He is the only player to score 400 plus runs in most number of seasons. He played 13 seasons and in which 9 times he had scored 400 plus runs. This is the reason why he is called the man of consistency. Only one time he failed to score less than 300 in a season, which is last season 2021, even without being given the second chance, which he deserves more than anyone else. It was explained by the management that they did not know where to fit him in the team, and that is the reason why they did not go for him. This is highly unacceptable. The real truth is, even if not in playing 11, CSK owes him 2 crores, which is his base money, and a farewell match too. Rather than mere runs, the impact he had created is magnificent. Several times he rose above all the odds in midst of impossibilities, went beyond all the limitations, fought like a warrior to be a savior, scoring the runs single-handedly. Sometimes that did not result in victory even, but for sure he fought. His tremendous stint has been filled with such great knocks. One such great knocks of all times in the entire IPL history had happened in the year 2014. It was the second qualifier match. Punjab King Sehwag played an outstanding innings and scored 122 runs. CSK had to chase a tremendous score of 227. A great CSK batsman came out and batted like he was on the edge of the battle out of his soul and heart. He was giving explanations for a mega-sized cameo. Pockets of runs came in boundaries and sixers like a rushing rocket which escaped the Earth's gravity. He was not from the Caribbean soil who fulfilled the role of an all-rounder. He was our own Raina who involved his batting in all the 8 directions that day, scored unbelievable 87 runs in 25 balls. He came inside in one down position in the very first over and stayed there only till 7th over. Within that short duration of time, he arrested and panicked the Punjab bowlers, and even the Mumbai shook a little with that monstrous knock. Even though CSK lost this match, this knock will be remembered till the day IPL will be played even after that. Not only on this occasion, but several other times when everything went out of hands, Raina had won it for CSK. Not only in league matches, but also even in critical games, Raina came into the rescue of CSK. He is holding the record for scoring more runs in IPL knockouts of 714 runs and most runs in the finals of 249 runs. This clearly shows how much contribution Raina made to CSK to lift the trophy. In only one season, CSK had won the championship without Raina playing his part, and that resulted in CSK's decision to drop this star batsman. A true fan of CSK for sure would have gone through a hell of pain when the words Raina Unsold flashes on the television. Sometimes, very rarely, the fans used to think about the player a little above the team. It was one such occasion. As a fielder, Raina's role was incredible. Earlier, during Yuvraj and Cave's era, they had brought a lot of energy in the field to their fielding stunts. Raina did the exact same thing for CSK with his outstanding fielding efforts. He was the one who used to prevent at least a few boundaries for the CSK side on a regular basis. More than that, he used to celebrate the wicket even before the bowler. One can rarely come across the persons who enjoy the victory of their teammates. Raina's 24-carat gold. CSKians are going to badly miss those celebrations. He picked up 25 wickets in IPL for CSK. CSK fans thought that they will get him back. The same franchisee which was ready to bid for Rahul Tewatia for more than 5 crores was not came forward to this man who did so much for the team. At least for Faf du Plessis they have attempted, but for Raina they washed their hands. Last time in UAE, the pitch was batsman's graveyard and that could have prevented him from showing some decent show. This time, if he was selected, maybe things will be different as the tournament is going to take place in India. Above all, The brotherhood bonding of Dhoni Raina, their partnerships at critical moments of the game, their way of looking at the possibilities from the impossible situations, everything is going to be a mere memory which may fade with the time. That is what is the most traumatic thing for every CSK fan. But for loyal CSK fans, he will remain as that special Chinnathala who possesses a lot of their love and respect.